Ciao, my name is Ben and I'm one of two creators of Chapter 6. Today I'll be showing you some pictures that I took in Senegal in the month of December and January. In those couple weeks that I was there visiting my family, I decided to specifically only shoot 35mm film. So in that trip, I decided to bring two completely different cameras. One being this Minolta DSLR with a zoom lens of a 35 to 200, which is pretty versatile if I need more of a close-up or if I need more of a wide scene. And the second camera I decided to bring was this classic point and shoot, the Ilford Sprite 35-2. I only shot on Kodak Gold 200, mainly because I wanted to test out the warm tones and finer sort of grain in this very sunny environment. Because it's Africa, because it's West Africa, it's got a lot of sand and yellow, orange sort of tones over there. So I thought Kodak Gold would be the perfect option. So the first pictures I took were from the walk I did along the Corniche in Dakar. This is the Corniche where all the locals train. You can see people training calisthenics, football, basketball, and all pretty much anything. Some personal trainers, some more just solo training. So in this first picture, as you can see, it's like, I assume, two brothers or two great friends waiting on the sidelines of the sand football pitch. What I like to do in general with my film pictures is to anyway add some warmth and a little bit of contrast. So as you can see here on the left, this is straight from the scan, and then I added just a little bit of warmth. So before and after, a bit of warmth, a bit of contrast, just to make the image a bit more, a bit more pop. Like, I hate the word pop, but yeah, a bit more contrast, a bit more like, ooh, impactful, I guess. Moving on to the next one, again, it's the same, I guess, pitch. It's not a pitch because it's sand, but it's not bad. I feel like you could have a bit more action in the scene. Maybe a bit more people, maybe the ball should have been a bit more obvious, like maybe in the air, like here, maybe here. Yeah. I do like this third picture because of not only the main subject being this man just doing push-ups, as I remember well, but what I like, if you notice in the background, a man fishing. So it has 2 points of interest, the primary, which is this one, and the secondary, this one. I like the leading lines coming into it, the pathway, the sun coming in from this way, from the right, shining the scene. Again, this was during sunset, so I thought the perfect lighting for Kodak Gold. Again, here what I wanted to capture, the main goal was to not only capture the fascinating scene of all these people just training on the beach, with the beautiful ocean in the background. Now, I waited a little bit during the shot just to get this wave. I thought the wave made the picture more interesting overall, and I think it did. Further along the Corniche, there was a basketball court. And from the beginning of this trip, I noticed this basketball court, and I've noted that I needed to come back in order to capture it, especially during sunset. The image I had in mind was exactly this one, where you could see the people playing with the ball in the air, either someone dunking or someone just shooting the ball in the hoop. Again, here I like the movement, the hands, people. You can tell that they're in the moment of playing, and I love that. Jumping to the 1st of January, my family and I decided to visit some lions, and for that we went to the ranch of Bandia, which is about an hour away from Dakar. And of course I had to bring again this camera because I feel like I needed the zoom lens in case the lions were a little bit far. Also to get that compression and maybe some more details of the lions' faces instead of just some snapshots, some wide snapshots. So the first one I love the detail, I love the look the line gives us, and the cage in the foreground. Again, add just a little bit of warmth and saturation, nothing too crazy. I do like this picture a lot because it does show more of the scene and makes you understand a little bit how it works and how it looks like. So this Jeep with the cage all around it, but with small openings where the locals gave meat to the lions, and they put it on the hood of the car so the lions jump on the car and just eat it in front of us. This one now is probably one of my favorite ones I've taken. I like the way the picture is framed, especially the eyes of the lion. The focus on the lion's eyes, I don't know exactly what he was looking at, but it was laser focused on this, I don't know, this specific subject. I don't know if it was another lion or meat, or doesn't matter. And here is a picture of the actual Jeeps. I like this sort of context shots, environment shots to show the actual scene. We then got to see some cubs and even play with them. Now it's like a little basin where they keep them. It's not like a basin, but like a sort of large garden. There's 3 of them, and we got to, of course, with clear instructions, but we got to caress them, play with them, take pictures with them. They were very relaxed. This picture specifically reminded me of Simba and the actual symbol of the Lion King. Can't remember if it's where, you know, the baboon, I forgot his name, where he did this, and then it's like this, you know, the symbol of the cub. Again, this one, like pretty much brotherly love. I think this is the sister and this is the brother, just cuddling together. I love it. And now the third and final walk was when I actually used the plastic point and shoot. Now this is more in the midst of the streets, so there I wanted to be a bit more discreet and not have a full-on camera with me, so I could just hop, point and shoot, you know, being discreet and not really being seen. The first picture I quite like. I like the taxi parked next to this tree, the lighting, the blue sky. I wish I did bring the picture a little bit higher. I did crop it already, but I wish maybe I brought the picture a little bit, or the frame a bit more like this. Maybe that makes a bit more sense, more balanced, I guess. Again, added some more warmth and contrast, a bit of saturation, nothing too crazy. It's just a little food stand and I liked the aesthetic of it. People there just ordering, locals, and the building just, I guess, wrapping behind it with the lighting and everything. I quite like it. This one shows a bit more of the locals, again the palm trees, but the guy, what interested me was the man walking in front of us. Now I tried to frame him so we can, I wish I was maybe a little bit closer if he was, I guess, more into this part of the frame and closer, so he'd be a bit bigger, acting, I guess, more in the foreground, and then having this and the palm tree in the background. And in this last picture, I quite like the way the light was reflecting on the building behind the man on the horse. Again, I wish I was maybe closer to him, where the horse and man was more like here. In terms of composition, I think that would be better, and having this in the background. I like the color of the sky, the warmth, and the overall scene. But again, yeah, I wish I was, I think, closer to the scene. I hope you enjoyed this video. Feel free to comment, like, and subscribe if you're new, which you probably are because we don't have that many subscribers yet. And don't forget to follow us on Instagram as well. My Instagram being Ben Lusci, or Andrew's Instagram, Andrew Molchan. Thank you for watching, and see you next week.